went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite all restrictions, I'm your man. You'll be back soon, you'll see. You remember you belong to me. We'll be back, time will tell. You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my.
Great, I broke the internet again.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
My computer keeps breaking. Rumi and I have just broken the internet not once, but twice. So we're gonna do this interview again. Guys, welcome to the Greatness Machine. I'm your host, Darius Mirshahzadeh, and this is my guest, Rumi Mirshahzadeh. How you doing, Rumi?
I'm doing good.
Rumi, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself? I'm gonna go see if I can fix it, and if not, we're just gonna come do it over here.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Well, my name is Rumi Mirshahzadeh. My dad and the host of this show is Darius Mirshahzadeh. Right now you are seeing my room. This is all mine. Yes, it is. Pretty good. I like cats, anime, manga. And anime and manga are very different. Drawing, pin making, Gegege no Kitaru, and other stuff. I like, what else do I like? I like Pokemon. Who doesn't love Pokemon? Since Red and Blue, it's been pretty famous, don't you think? And there's also, which game? I wonder what's your favorite game? I like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I sound like somebody, I am born in the 21st century. Don't think I'm a 20-year-old who just was like, I look really young. No, I really like retro games. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are one of my favorites. I'm a movie critic. I like listening to music. I have a younger brother. That is true. I wonder what else I should talk about. I like cats, and if you're wondering what I like about cats the most, it's probably probably my most favorite thing about cats is that how cute they are, and they're just so lovable, and I can just hug them, and they're really fun to play with. It's so much fun. I love everything Japan, everything from the food to the culture to the mythology. I love the mythology. Were you listening?
What do you love about mythology?
I like the yokai. Yokai are spiritual creatures. I like the stories like the Bamboo Princess, which is a story about a woodsman who finds a baby in a bamboo stalk. It is very interesting, and I really like it. It's just out there. It's fun. It's creative. It brain boosts everything. Lisping. I have lisping. I don't have lisping.
What can you tell us about your favorite Pokemon character?
Probably my favorite Pokemon character is I really like Pikachu. Pikachu is probably one of my favorites. I also like Mawile. It is one of my favorites too. I like Natu. It is a Pokemon from Gold and Silver. It's probably one of my favorites. I like Gengar and Ghastly and Haunter. I like Eevee and Dratini. I did not mean those to rhyme. I like Lapras, just because I like the Loch Ness Monster. I like Galarian Ponyta because it's based off of a unicorn, and Cotton Candy, which are one of my most favorite sweets. Also, I really like the Pokemon manga. It is a very small manga that only goes to most of the series. It hasn't got to Sword and Shield yet. But I like it because you can see, it feels like you're actually in the Pokemon universe. You feel like you're there. You feel like you're reading about all these people who have caught Pokemon creatures around the world that are magical in just all these ways. And it's just crazy. What else can I talk about?
If you could live anywhere, where would you live?
Japan. Japan is one of my most loved places. I love it more than mostly anything in the world. The winters are nice because it snows. The springs are beautiful with their cherry blossoms blooming. The falls are beautiful with their maple trees falling all over. Everything is just so magical, and the springs are so pretty. The foods are just gorgeous, and everything is just magic. It just feels like you're in a little pocket where everything is just beautiful. If anybody heard that barking, that was our dog. Yes, we have a dog, like 13-week-old puppy named Desi, after Desi Arnaz, and he is a golden doodle with black fur. He's mostly a little angel, but sometimes he can be
Hi, Rumi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, what a I think we just broke the internet twice and we're going for a third time. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Well, I'm kind of bummed we broke the internet, so I'm just going to do this from my phone and then we're going to interview you for a few minutes. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good.
And we'll see. So guys, welcome to the Greatness Machine. I'm your host, Darius Mirshahzadeh. And this is called improvisation. This is a live show. So things happen sometimes. In fact, you can't sing the musical Hamilton in one house streaming on two computers unless you want to break the internet. And that's what Rumi and I did. So we broke the internet. I'm going to try to get back on the other. Oh, there we are. I'm back. I'm going to try to get us back on the other computer. But in the meantime, Rumi, I know you were telling everybody what you're up to. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. And like, what do you like? How's it going, man? Like, it's been kind of a weird summer. How was your summer?
It's been pretty crazy.
What's the craziest part of your summer, bud?
Probably my brother started older than I did.
Hey, you got to look at the camera, dude. I can't hear
Pretty
you.
crazy.
So what happened? Your brother started school, and when do you start school?
I start school the next week.
Yeah, and
The
what grade?
second week of September.
And why don't you tell the audience what grade you're going to be in?
Fifth grade. Fifth grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think is the coolest part about being in fifth grade?
Probably that I'm older.
Yeah. Wait, you're what, 10 and a half, almost 11? Wow, man. You're all grown up. So what are you looking forward to most about this school year?
Probably getting back and doing stuff and not being cooped. Well, I'm still going to be technically cooped up in this house, but at least I get to see other people.
Oh, yeah? Like who? Like your teachers or your friends? What are you thinking?
Yeah, my teachers. I'm excited to see people that aren't my age. That sounds weird.
People that are or are not your age?
Aren't.
Really? Oh my gosh, man. But hold on, but you haven't, how long, you've been out of school now since March, so you're 6 months out of school. You're telling me you're not looking forward to seeing kids your own age?
I'm excited. I'm still excited about that. Just I'm excited to see grown-ups that I can talk to about things.
Yeah. And so tell me this. What's your favorite subject in school?
Science and art.
And what part about science do you like best, and what part of art do you like best? Say that one more time. Sorry.
Science and art.
And so you're getting ready to go into the big leagues. This year you got junior high school, or this year you got fifth grade. And if you could learn one thing this year in school, what would be the one thing you would want to learn?
Probably drawing. I would only like to do that. That would be fun.
Do you have any drawings you want to show the audience?
I actually have a few.
Yeah, do you want to go grab them?
I have them right here in my special art book.
Okay. Do you want to
would you guys like to see the...
Say that again?
I do draw the front and the back. So would you guys like to see the front? Would you guys like to see the front?
Yeah.
This is the front.
Okay, we could kind of see it. We show it. We could kind of see it. Kind of show it closer to the camera. Oh, hey, we got a couple questions. We got a couple questions from the crowd. Let's answer the questions. Those are cool pictures. So, first question.
Okay.
It's from Lawden. That's your Lawden Davis asks, what is Rumi's favorite subject? Oh, you said science and art, right?
And art. Yeah.
And Hannah asked, Rumi, can you tell us your favorite joke?
Why did chicken cross the road?
Why? I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side? To get to the other side?
No, we're just... No.
Are you just being ironic right now?
No, I'm not.
Well, so I have a question for you. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Probably Kiki's Delivery Service.
And for those people who don't know what Kiki's Delivery Service is, why don't you tell them?
Studio Ghibli is one of the most. It's probably one of the most popular animation people in Japan. That animation company in Japan. And a long time ago, probably like 6 years ago, they created a movie called Kiki's Delivery Service. And it's about a girl who, her family is a witch, and each year they leave their town, the witches in the family leave the town and come back when they're grown up. They live there.
Okay. And why do you like it so much?
It's just the art. It's so beautiful. It's like once you look at it, it's like everything just changes.
I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean by that?
It's just like if you look at a painting, you can tell it was made with love. But with Studio Ghibli's movies, they're like packed full of it. It's really beautiful.
That's pretty cool. So let me ask. Oh, wait. I'm gonna get off and go on the computer now. All right. So, can you hear me, Rumi?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
All right. Here we are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So say that again. What is it about Studio Ghibli? It's full of love.
Yes.
And how did you discover Studio Ghibli?
When I was in preschool, kindergarten, maybe preschool. Each year,
Okay.
they would play My Neighbor Totoro, and and that was one of the first movies I saw, and the first Studio Ghibli one. And then I saw Kiki's Delivery Service.
That's cool. And so we have a question. We'll come back to this, but we have a question from the audience. What's your favorite thing to bake?
Snickerdoodle cookies.
Oh, did you make those today, by the way?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you had some. So let me ask you a question, Rumi. What do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you want to? Do you want to go to college? Do you want to go to like chef school? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Probably, I would like to be I would like to be a cartoonist or manga drawer. I would probably like to go to a good art school.
You want to go to a good art school, okay? And so you want to be a manga drawer, and where do you think you'll want to live? Like New York,
Japan.
Austin?
Japan.
Where?
Japan.
So actually, now that you say it, I realize because of all our technical difficulty, I didn't get to go into do some housekeeping. So first of all, guys, we are live. This has been probably the most unique show we've had because of the internet blowing up in our house. But you guys start a watch party if you haven't. Everyone needs to witness the amazingness known as Rumi. Ask questions. We got our team on standby. They've gotten some questions already, so remember to ask questions away. And we do have such a special guest today. As you know, this is the Greatness Machine. And what the show's all about is people that are living their passions to create greatness in the world. And Rumi is neither short of neither passion nor greatness. He's trying to do lots of both. And I'll tell you a little about him. He's my son. He's my almost 11-year-old son. He was named after the Sufi poet of love, and he lives up to that name almost every day. Rumi's a very loving child. Young adult. Tween. I think you're almost a tween these days. So I know the cool thing was Rumi actually did the show without me even helping him for the first minute. So I appreciate you taking the floor and owning that. But what I'd like to do is kind of go into a few things. Like first of all, how do you feel about quarantine versus being out and about and going to school? Do you mind it, or do you kind of wish you were back?
Love it because we get to, if you have friends or family, if mostly family, you get to be a lot closer.
Right.
Because then you're together and you're having more time together because you're not out of the house doing something. Flying planes, going around the world, getting business jobs, packing new houses.
Are you talking about me? Is that what you're talking about right now?
A little bit.
So let me ask you a question. So now that you've been in quarantine And what's the coolest thing? What's the thing you liked the most and the least about being stuck in the house?
Probably, I think I love the most. I get to be with my family a lot more.
Okay.
And the thing I hate that I wish would never happen, being stuck in the house all the time, because I feel like I go crazy because I want to leave the house. It's a little crazy.
Okay. And so let me ask you a question. So I asked my sons this question a couple of weeks ago. I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like me being home now compared to before? So 1 to 10, tell me you like it the most, and 1 being like, you don't like it.
I think staying here, I would give you an 8, 9, or 10.
Which one is it?
Probably a 9 or a 10.
Why do you score me so high?
Because you're with us so much, and besides the show, I'm like, we get to hang out so often, and it feels so nice.
And what's your favorite thing about hanging out with me as your dad?
We get to talk a lot more instead of you being like somewhere across the country, millions of miles away. It would probably take like 2 months to get me to wherever you are if I tried to take boat or plane or train.
Boat, plane, or train.
Yeah.
We got a question that came from Paco Salas Porras. He asked Rumi, tell us a funny story about yourself that just happened recently.
This was a while ago-ish. So So this was probably like 12 weeks ago.
Okay.
Well, this was a Sunday.
Okay.
And it was and on Sundays my family does not allow TV because it's a family day. So it was pretty boring. So after a while, my dad was like, "Hey, what would be the most exciting thing that would happen?" So I was like, probably finding an animal in our backyard and it's all ours and it's our pet. So Dad was like, so after a while, me and my brother went to my dad and was like, "Hey Dad, can we go and watch The Simpsons? Because we really like The Simpsons." Also, my mom was not with us. She was out of the house. So then I heard my dad on the call. It's like, can we bring them? My dad was like, "Can we bring them out?" And my mom, I know my mom was on the other side of the call, and she was like, "Yeah, you can come bring them out." So my dad was like, "Hey, Rumi, Pablo, come outside. There's a surprise for you." So I went outside with my brother, black puppy. And that puppy was all ours.
Oh yeah, we got a family puppy. That's so cool. So that's a very cool story. Your uncle Becco asks, what question do you want to ask your dad?
How much fun are you having of being the host on the show?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not having fun at all, and 10 being I have the most fun, I rate it a 20. So let me ask you a question. What do you think when I'm doing my show and you hear me singing?
I think it's hilarious, and I'm like, the people on the call are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing that just happened."
What's your favorite song that I've sang?
I don't know how many episodes, but probably I liked when you sing. This was a pretty early episode. I liked when you sing, "We are the champions."
That's a great one. Your uncle Danny asked, Rumi asked Rumi, tell us how you become a DJ and where do you wish to perform? What happens when you become a DJ, and where do you wish to perform?
If none of you guys knew, which you probably didn't, I am a part-time DJ. And when I play, I feel happy. I really love it. It feels like I'm a different person. I can do whatever I like. I feel like I'm not Rumi Mirshahzadeh. I'm somebody else.
So you become a new persona, and what is it that makes you most feel like you're a new person?
Probably that I get to make people really happy.
That's cool. And then what do you do? Like, what's your part of your outfit for when you DJ?
I wear this jean jacket, some kind of shirt under, some shoes, cat ears. If you're wondering why I wear cat ears, it's because my DJ name is DJ Neko, and Neko in Japanese means cat.
That's right, DJ Neko. And what kind of music do you like to play?
I like playing like 80s, 90s music and like songs you would listen sometimes. Like you don't listen to always because they're not that brand new, but they're good. You're like, this sounds interesting. I'll play it.
That's cool. Hey, you have another question. Can you tell us about your most vivid dream that you can remember?
Yes, that was actually last night because it was a vivid nightmare.
What?
Yes, it was a nightmare.
What happened?
So first I was in like this weird neighborhood. I was still in this house and I was having I was in a dream. So this dream was like all these scary things were happening. And like I saw people with eyes on their tongues and mom. So then I was like, and then I heard mom's voice and I thought this was like in real life. And I was like, and she said, Rumi, wake up. So then it changed into this really terrifying dream. It was about this girl and I was the girl and she was like some weird creature. And there's a boy. No, I was the boy, and I had to kill off the girl who was the creature. And then after I turned into the girl, and then I was the girl and I jumped over the fence. And you know, in video games, like you can't go too far. Mm-hmm. So it was sort of like a video game, and I was going over, and then these lines popped up, and it said, you can leave, but things would happen. And there's a boy in the neighborhood in the other side of the. Oh, also I was climbing a like grass, like one of those grass hedges. So I was climbing up there, and I went down, and a mom was suntanning, and there's a boy playing with like a stuffed rabbit, and then the boy disappeared and went on the other side, and then the mom was like, "You have to stay here," and I was like, no, and I went back over the fence, and then the lady grabbed a chainsaw and cut half of the bush over. So like, you know, if you cut a bush open, you can like slide through. So she did that and transformed into like the spider creature and ate the boy's soul. And then I woke up. Yes.
And then he ate the boy's soul, and then you woke up. That sounds like such a scary dream, Rumi.
It was terrifying. Like, I was sweating, and if I could talk, I would have been like, please save me.
Yeah. Well, so let me ask you a question. So most people don't know this about you, but the audience may have guessed by now that Rumi loves cats. That's why he named himself DJ Neko. And so Neko, excuse me. And so, but before we go there, your Aunt Christina's asking, do you think you were Japanese in your past life?
I think if I had a past life, and I probably do, I would have probably been somebody from Japan.
And if you were in a past life, if you weren't a person, if you were, let's say, a creature or an animal or something, what do you think you would have been?
Probably a cat.
Really? So let me ask you a question. Oh, we got another question. We heard you were learning Spanish. Could you speak a little bit of Spanish for us?
Who's this question from?
From somebody.
Okay. I actually don't speak Spanish. I do.
Oh.
Huh?
Hey, Justice, can you come back later? Uh-oh.
This is odd.
It's all right. We have someone invading the show. He doesn't know. I'll tell him to come back. Just keep answering.
I actually don't speak that much Spanish. I barely know any words. I can say, "Hola, mi amor, mi." It's because my brother knows most Spanish, but I want to learn Japanese.
Right. And so can you speak a little bit of Japanese for us?
Konnichiwa, arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay, so give us some more Japanese, because I know you know those ones.
Sumimasen, sumimasen, sumimasen.
You're saying the same word over and over again.
Yeah, because in Japan, sumimasen has 3 different meanings.
What are the 3 meanings?
The first one is I'm sorry. The second one is thank you, and the third one is hello, hey.
Excuse me. Isn't one of them excuse me?
No.
Oh,
It's
hey. Okay, and last but not least, Rumi, like, what is your favorite food of all time?
favorite food of all time. Probably ramen.
Really? It's the last thing you're ever going to eat? You would make it be ramen?
Ramen or pizza.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Where would you want the pizza to be from?
Probably from my dad.
What? Wait. So we haven't talked about my pizza. So what type of my pizza do you like the best?
I like your thin crust.
Oh.
Pepper.
Hey, Justice. Hey, Justice.
Yeah, he still can't.
We're still finishing the show here. Can you jump on in 10? Oh.
He still can't. Oh.
Hey, Justice. We're just finishing the show here. I'll type it to him. Anyway. All right. So let's talk pizza, because you know that's my favorite subject, and then we'll get wrapped up here. So Rumi, what would be, like, if you had your last piece of pizza on earth and I'm making you your pizza for you, what would the pizza be? And
probably pepperoni with red peppers on it.
Red pepper flakes?
Yes, flakes.
And so tell us a little bit about why you love my pizza so much.
It's because it's full of love. It's made to be eaten. It's not like a pizza you see in a store. It's like, this pizza is made with love, and it's not actually made with love. And it's just pizza.
And so why don't you tell the audience, your Aunt Lauden asks, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni. That's a big one.
And so why don't you tell the audience about, like, when I make pizza, what you like about my pizza? Like what like when they make it for you guys, you like thin crust, thick crust, extra cheese? Tell them a little bit about the pizza.
I probably really I like thin crust, pepperoni, nice cheese. I also like margarita. Margarita pizzas are also one of my favorites.
And what's your favorite dessert?
I guess my favorite dessert is probably, I like pudding.
Yeah.
Pudding's good.
What kind of pudding do you like?
I like flan, you know, the pudding. It's a Spanish pudding with caramel dripped on it.
Oh, I love flan. So Rumi, we're just ending up towards the end of the show here. So 2 questions for you. First of all, what are you looking forward to most over the next year?
Probably, I would like there to be a cure for coronavirus, and I would like to have a cat by then.
And you'd like to have a cat? Okay. Your uncle Mike just asked, hey Rumi, if Desi needs another fur pal friend around, will you have to wait 10 years like you just did?
I would probably find $100, go to a pet store, pretend I'm an older person and take a cat.
So let me ask you a question. So the audience doesn't know this, but I'm allergic to cats. That's why we don't have cats. Now lots of his relatives love cats. So let's say tomorrow I said, Rumi, you can have as many cats as you want. How many cats would you get?
Probably 20.
Oh my gosh. You go get 20 cats in one day? Seriously, you'd have 20 cats in your room? And what do you do with 20 cats?
Play with them, dress them up, just hang out with them.
What would you dress them up like?
One a bee, one an apple, one a flower, one a blade of grass.
Are you dressing a cat up like a bee? Oh, would you dress one up like a puppy?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I would name the one Beyonce.
Hey, I have a question for you. Like, obviously, you know, there's lots of crazy stuff happening in the world.
Yes, it's pretty crazy outside.
And so, so, what do you wish if you were to wish something for everyone in the world right now? What would you wish for them?
The cure of coronavirus.
And let's say you got that wish. What other wish would you wish for the world? If there was after the coronavirus, what would be the last wish you could wish to everybody right now?
Everybody would have a cat.
Oh, on that note, how much fun? So fun. So Rumi, let everybody know where can they find you?
I live in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
I'm not going to give a whereabout of the street, or else people are going to be flocking by, getting posters, waving them around, be like, Rumi, sign my pants, sign my forehead, sign my puppy.
Hey, by the way, but do you have your ukulele with you right now?
Sadly, I do not, but I can go and grab it.
Well, let's do this. I want you to sing without your ukulele. Just sing for like 20 seconds, like the song you've been learning, and then we'll get it wrapped up and we'll say goodbye to everybody.
Okay. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in the tea which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We will see each other through it all. And when a push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love.
Yay! I love it, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, Rumi. I love you. You're the best.
I love you too.
I'm going to come give you a hug. And guys, thank you guys so much. Sorry about the technical difficulty. We'll bring Rumi on again. Next time we won't break the internet. Follow us at @TheRealDariusM or at Facebook, or go to www.therealdarius.com. Sign up for the newsletter or subscribe on our YouTube channel at The Real Darius. So guys, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. We have tomorrow and Friday. We got guests. And Rumi, thank you again, my son. I love you. You're the best.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.